Hey guys, so what's going on? So I am here at my current work. Obviously, as a lot of you know, I'm going to be starting a new job here at the first of the year, but I'm on my lunch break right now, and I wanted to do a video that I promised you guys last week, and that is the question and answer video. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through some of the responses that I've had to videos over the past couple weeks, and some of the questions that have been asked of me by you guys. And let's get started. First one comes from David the Cook. He asked if Amy asked me to blur her out, and here's what he's talking about.
Alright, so we got Dancing Grandma, Audie, and the blurred out lady, that's Amy.
And actually, yes, she did ask me to blur her out. She gets embarrassed really easily, and she's just not used to the YouTube type thing. We're two different people in that aspect. I don't mind putting myself out there, where she just kind of wants to lay in the background and not be a part of anything like this. And I have no problem with that. And I want to respect her, so if she's in a video until she feels comfortable with it, I'm just going to blur her out. That way I don't get put in the doghouse at home. Hillbilly Paintball and actually posted this as a comment on one of the videos, and it was the one where it was Charlie standing up like a meat rat, and if my cat starts chirping like a bird, yeah. The next one's from Miss Coulis, or Coulis, or I have no idea how to say your name, dude. Anyways, Jerome, he's over in the Netherlands, and he's actually a pretty good vlogger, and as you see here, he watches every single one of my videos, so check out his channel, go check it out. Subscribe to him. Pretty cool dude over in the Netherlands. And if you have a Boston Red Sox hat, send it to him, because he keeps asking me for one, and I just don't have an extra one to give him. And I'll tell you what, if you follow him on Twitter, you know when he's watching videos, because your Twitter timeline does this. So anyway, go check out his channel. It's pretty awesome. And I'm even saying this even though he called me Tommiecat Nerd. The next thing I want to talk about is this conversation I had with two of my good friends on YouTube, Micah Stubbs and Madison Bogart. It seems that with all the changes that YouTube has made, and I've actually been talking to one of the Google employees who's in charge of YouTube, and there's a lot of backlog with this huge change that YouTube recently underwent. And what they're noticing is there's bugs in the system. With any type of major change like this, there's going to be bugs in the system, and currently a lot of us are not receiving the views that we would normally get, and our videos aren't going into everybody's subscriber box. As far as what the Google employees have been telling me, hang with it. We're getting it fixed. We apologize. You know, and it is affecting some people, because some people do make their livelihood off of YouTube. And it's rather unfortunate that this is happening. But at the same time, as long as they're committed to fixing the problems, you know, which they're telling me they are, then YouTube will be fine in the end. And for those of you who are out there saying that, hey, I'm going to quit YouTube because of this change, you were the same people saying it 5 changes ago, and you're still here. The next comment is from Maddie Post 1, and she actually added me to her Google Plus circle and asked if I hang out there. And, you know, unfortunately, Google Plus is one of those things that, while I see value in it, I just don't have enough time in the day for all this social networking that there is that's out there. And since I'm already hooked into Facebook and Twitter and YouTube, I find it hard to add that fourth one in. I find that, you know, maybe I'll go to Google Plus once a week, once every couple of days. I just don't get there as much as I probably should. And you know, a lot of it has to do with I also work a full-time job. I go to school. I work another job, and I try to do these vlogs. And there's just so little time that I have, you know, between all that, trying to be with my family, trying to, you know, to have fun with my daughter while she's growing up, and be a part of her life that way, and my, you know, my wife, which she probably would just be like, leave me alone, you know, doing all this stuff. It's just, Google Plus, I'm sorry, I'll add you to my circle. The next one's from Punky Brewster 2121, and number one, I just want to say, cool name. Punky Brewster was one of my favorite shows growing up. Soleil Moon Fry is hot nowadays, and yeah, now that we got that out of the way, should I make Bobby order a pizza? Yes, stay tuned, it's coming, I guarantee it. Great idea, thank you. And if you got more ideas on the Bobby voice, and you don't know what I mean, it's like, what do you want me to say? Just, you guys have to tell me what you want me to do, and I'll do it with the Bobby voice. So, tell me what you want me to do. The next comment comes from the Bears fan 12. Guess it wasn't that important. And here's another one from David the Cook. What's Addison think of the Bobby voice? When she was younger, she thought it was funny. Now, I just embarrass her with everything that I do. Funny story, I was actually trying to carry Christmas gifts into her school with her for her teachers. She's got 3 different teachers at her school, and she was embarrassed at the fact that I was trying to help her, so she ripped them out of my hands and ran into the school because she didn't want her friends to see me. Dads are embarrassing. I love it. My friend Sean Vlogs asked, after a year of vlogging, what advice do you have for other vloggers? Persistence. There's going to be days where you just don't want to do it anymore. It doesn't seem like it's worth it, and that is the hardest part. That's what it's all about. You have to stay with it. Don't give up. Don't ever give up. Jimmy V Foundation, the number one best piece of advice I could give any vlogger that's out there, don't give up. Keep going, because guess what? It pays off in the end. Here I am a year ago, I was at like 40 or 50 subscribers. Now I'm about to hit 1,000. You know, it takes time. It's not something that's going to happen overnight. Nobody's going to become an overnight sensation. Even the big ones had their channels for a little while before they hit big. Put in the hard work and it pays off in the end for you. I guarantee it. The next one comes from No Tell You're Right 1, and she says, congratulations on finishing college. Thank you. It's been a long time, 11 years, and I'll be done here in the next 3 months, so I'm really excited about that. Finally getting done with college is going to be a huge weight off my shoulders. She also asked, what's the favorite thing I have to do creative and personally? Honestly, the favorite thing that I have to do that helps me be creative and things like that would just be not worry about stuff. I try to be so laid back and relaxed and just enjoy the moment and enjoy everything around me, especially when I'm spending time with my wife and daughter. You know, if I can not worry about trivial things and not stress about stuff that really is insignificant in life, then I can be super creative. Unfortunately, that's hard, especially nowadays, you know, and I know that's probably not the answer to the question, but that's what I'm going to tell you. Next one's from Catgirl1921, and she really loved Bobby. She loved Bobby's World when it was on a cartoon. Well, guess what? Howie Mandel actually has a video out there where he's impersonating Bobby, and if you go to Kabillion.com, they're actually making new Bobby's Worlds. So, guess what? You're going to get to see new Bobby's Worlds. And I think they might be on DVD. I'm not sure. Check Amazon or Best Buy for something like that. But new Bobby's Worlds available on Kabillion.com on the internet, straight from Howie Mandel's lips. Mystery Dancing Mom, who is a fellow Dayton, Ohio vlogger, yes, she asked, when is my child due? We are due sometime in May, I believe. For those of you who don't know, we are expecting our second child. We're trying to catch up with Micah Stubbs and Shay Carl. They both have their own basketball teams already. And so, yeah, we are very excited. And here's a little side note. What we're doing is we don't know the sex yet. Next week, we're actually going to go and have our ultrasound to find out. Now, we're not going to find out right then and there. We're bringing a box we're going to take and have the doctor write on it, boy or girl. Put it in that box so we don't see it. Close the lid. We're going to wrap it up. And on Christmas morning, Addison is going to open it up and read what the sex of the baby will be. So Addison is actually going to tell us and tell herself on Christmas morning. So it's a nice little Christmas present. Great idea. And I don't take any credit for that. That was Amy, my wife. Awesome idea, babe. Even though you're blurred out if you see her, you can't see her, so, yeah. DISA88 asked, wow, sorry I missed the party. And what she's referring to is the video on my father-in-law acting like my father-in-law could only act, being my father-in-law. And for those of you who don't know, DISA88, that's my sister. She lives down in Orlando, Florida. You can bother her, post nasty stuff on her YouTube page if you want, down in the comment section. Just tell her that I sent you. The next comment comes from HalfFamily1990, and they asked if I'm planning on keeping up the vlogs since I'm starting this new life-changing job. The answer is yes. I'm not going to stop doing the vlogs. Just, you know, it has become a part of me. It's something that I'm doing. You know, while this new life-changing job is going to be amazing, and I'm so excited to start it, and I'm so thrilled to have this opportunity. The whole YouTube thing is such a big part of me right now that I don't want to quit. I have no urge to quit. I have an urge to do bigger and better. And you know, a lot of you don't know this, but I spend countless hours not doing YouTube videos, but actually studying motion graphics on YouTube, watching tutorials, doing the actual tutorials with my machine, trying to do learn as much about motion graphics so I can make better videos for you guys to watch, for me to have, to put in a reel. Because this is an industry that someday down the road I would like to work in. I would like to do motion graphics and production, direct, and, Hollywood type stuff and not little piddly junk that I normally do now. My friend Madison Bogart from her Madison Bogart Health channel asked, do I have to move with this new job? Nope. Actually, it's right here in my hometown of Dayton, Ohio, and yeah, so I get to stay home and take a great new job. Super Chris Vlogs, I don't know why I did that, asked, do we plan on having more kids? Well, and that's up in the air. We're not sure. I know originally it was I wanted 4, and Amy wanted 2, and then we kind of both settled on 3, but then it took so long to have 2. I don't know. Your guess is probably as good as mine. I Lubricate said, that's awesome, man. That's awesome, man. And the last one we've got is going to be Old Tired Man, and he says, your father-in-law looks kind of a lot like my brother-in-law. Maybe that's because it is your brother-in-law. For those of you who don't know Old Tired Man, go check out his channel. It's Amy's uncle, and he has probably the coolest game room, and talking video game system room in his basement that you will ever see in your lifetime. Go check out his channel. It's Old Tired Man. I'm going to put all the links to all these channels down below. All my friends, Micah Stubbs, Madison Bogart, Old Tired Man, DSOD88, bother her please. All these channels, I'm going to put a link down below in the litter box, so check them out. You can also hit me up on Daily Booth, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, or regular email. It's all down there in the litter box. If you didn't see your question or comment asked on this, I apologize. Hit me up on this video, though, and leave me another comment. Maybe I'll answer it in the next one. Again, guys, thanks. Have a wonderful weekend. I will talk to you later. And if you're not a subscriber, go ahead and subscribe to this channel down below. You know where it's at. Actually, it's up above. I don't even know where I'm pointing. What am I pointing at? Make sure you thumbs up the video and favorite the video. And thanks for watching, and I will see you guys Monday. I want you to have a great weekend. Oh, and here's a question of the week for you, I guess. Got all your Christmas shopping done? It's like 7 days away. Better get on it.